And we back with some more Greedfall PS5 Let's Play. Princess Secret today. Alright. Let us go deal with this quest. Wonder if I should take Vasco. Take Vasco and Kurt with you, boy. That's what it sounds like. Since we doing pirate shit, you know? At least we gotta go speak to the admiral. And I ain't played with Kurt in a minute, so I haven't had Kurt up in the squad in a long time.
Come closer, good people. You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need.
Hopefully, man, I didn't get very many. I haven't got many episodes recorded today. Like, I did one. This is currently my second. Usually I can crank out like 5, 7, 10 in a day, but today wasn't a day. It was all over the place. Alright, let's go ahead and get on this dialogue, baby.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I
No.
need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Question Petrus about the problems the Knots have encountered with Teleme. Petrus, alright. Go talk to Petty. Telling me Betty, alright? Eat spaghetti. And it can't be dry, gotta be wetty. If it's dry, throw it up in the air like confetti.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat?
Is your hat of last year's fashion? Please come to my shop and spend all your coin. Come here, Petty. Why can't I? Oh.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral.
Can't see
concerning what we found in
shit.
those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith.
Ordo Luminous bullshit.
And refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Okay.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Oh, I don't know why. I gotta get used to, like, I don't need to leave my house. I can just, like, you know, straight up teleportal. Oh, I got some shit I could sell. Where I get all that loot from, boy? Okay, we're going to Thélème. Old double A. Thick gauntlets. Nonsense. Oh, about to sell all my shit. The fuck? Ooh. Going. Oh, screen tear. Okay, we gotta go question. Hold on, let me look at the quest. Question Bishop Demetrius. Question Commander Fernando about the problems with Thélème. So we gotta go talk to Bishop Demetrius. We're gonna do that first. Much as I hate these dudes, alright? Well, I don't hate them all. I only hate the dudes that's in the Ordo Luminous sect of the Thélème faction, and I hate their city, alright? Because I get lost all the time. Gonna drop a save just in case I gotta do some charisma checks or anything like that.
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, the congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I got my middle finger up right now.
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the Blood Plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in the stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
They need
Anything else?
no. They need to dismantle this faction. Like that Ordo Luminous dudes, bro. They gotta go. They gotta go. They're so trash, bro. They all evil. You seen that dude? He was like burning a dude out here at the stake, and then he grabbed his homie up and choked him to death. Then he came over to me and was trying to get me to work. Now let's not talk about the dude we just did the quest like an episode back, right? 2 episodes back. You know, that was trying to mess up that woman's research. He killed a bunch of his own faction, his own faction and religion believers. All right. Okay, they radical. They out of line. All right. Let me go back. Like 2 entrances, so I was like, wait, what? Blocked. Hi. Oh, let me save it. We know how we work when it comes to these NPCs. Order some food. I don't know when it's gonna be here.
Hello, milady.
Keep my
You are
ears
from
open.
The congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet, your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then 2 of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Got the fantasies of a
Commander will
lunatic.
probably not tell us anything more about the Naught's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet. Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nauts' secrets.
Good day. I'm looking for 2 men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... You can imagine. And well, he never...
When nature calls.
He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Time to run around and get lost for 15 minutes. You know how I roll in this town. Alright, so all I do is get lost. Gotta go to the bar. Gotta go to the bar. It ain't far, but I get lost real quick. Ooh, shit.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
Wait, what? Well, they definitely ain't talking.
When are we going to act? Our men are twiddling their thumbs, and that's bad for their morale. Let's not even speak about the guards at the prison. Who likes having clandestine prisoners in their jails?
You are impatient. We haven't been able to get out of them what we need to hear, but it won't be long. Then we can act and launch the grand purification of the Nauts. While waiting, keep your men on a leash, especially those in the jails. If the Mother Cardinal learns that you are detaining Nauts in a cell in your barracks...
We'll be in muddy waters, but then you will too. No need to remind me.
They're gone.
I cannot believe that these lunatics dared capture some of my brothers to interrogate them. We must set them free from the Coin's jail as soon as possible. As for this talk of purification, it gives me shivers.
Shiver me timbers. See a glowy box? Free the knots. Investigate the knot secrets. Where are these knots, though? In coin tavern? The fuck? You see what I'm saying? I'm constantly getting lost. Like, the bar is right there, but I can't figure out where it is. Like, I ran past it. Like, hate this place.
A feast for the eyes, ladies.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
You don't even care I'm in here. Alright.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Do not forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
The golden notes.
You said it. Or songs of steel. They also open doors.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could
80 coins.
certainly look the other way for a while, but be discreet.
Locked. Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great
Wickedness.
purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we don't discover anything reprehensible, we'll have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Huh?
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Investigate, free the captains, investigate missing knots, blah 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 blah. Hitting that mute button. Hold on. Order from the Harbor's office. The intention of the knots is chart of guard in the warehouse. It's crucial that the number of guards patrolling the most sensitive warehouse been doubled. Inquisitors disguised were spotted in the area. They were attempting to get inside, so exercise caution and make sure not to let anyone inside the warehouses. Not only the knots are allowed inside, our secret must be protected at all costs.
We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nords are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
What are these notes doing? Alright. I need to know what these notes. So did that like put something else in the quest? Yes, it did. It absolutely did. I think this is considered inside a building, which is really weird. No, that's the coin guard. Admiral's notes, please have the Dolphin Cry and the Trident repaired as quickly as possible. Also make sure to replace the barometer. The one on board is not as precise as it should be. The crew was not able to steer clear of the storm in time, which cost us a sail. And be discreet, the Inquisitors are watching. Admiral Cabral. Gabriel.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens,
what?
We can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
Measuring instruments for sextants. Right?
And that, it looks like a thermometer.
Thermometer.
And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It
Smart.
harms our reputation, but protects us
Very
from
smart.
competition.
And this story about the Malachor.
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Probably because they drink that shit all the time when they get off the ship, right? Find proof against Ordo Luminous. Alright, we're on our way, baby.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Stole a whole bunch of priest shit. Where are we going? Ooh. Okay, I was going the wrong way. I was going the right way, then I turned around and started going the wrong way.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing from the Enlightened. We supply the Mother Carbon herself.
I gotta go get the door. My food's here, I think. Hold on. My bad, my bad. You know, boy, had to get that food, had to pay for that food, you know? Where was we going? Oh, we going over here. You know, real life calls sometimes, you know? Every recording session can't be flawless. Well, it can if you edit, but I ain't editing it out. You get real raw dog ozents up in here. What are we looking for? I ain't shit in here. Here. Put my Theleme stuff on. Ain't be like, hey, we have to order a Luminous up in here. Bum, bum, bum.
Bit of poison on my blade, and let's go! Things are...
Bitches. Wasted my bomb. I was just trying to heal. Like we got a fight or a right to parlay. Come up in this room and there ain't shit in here. The fuck? Ah. Message from the Inquisitor Bishop Domitius. The purification of the knots will begin as soon as we have in our jails will have confessed. We will have enough proof to then convince the Mother Cardinal to let us act. It is high time we eliminate these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely until they stay discreet. Until then, stay discreet. We would be in a delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed too early.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
It's true. Shut this sect down, bro. They the worst. Alright, every single one of these dudes that you know claim somebody's a heretic, they are radical. Alright, extreme. You know anything about me, I can't stand these dudes. I wish they would get deleted from the game, right? I said it, deleted. You know how we get down. Wait. Do we speak to him or do we speak to... Inform the Cardinal about Luminous?
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I must leave you.
Naturally.
So the trigger for the quest is do this dude, not her.
Yes?
Speak about the knot investigation.
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Speak of the theory of the Ordo Luminis. Reveal the discoveries in reserve. Speak of the project to attack the port.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naught building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Naughts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Naughts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Naughts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Hold on. That ended so fast. Was this like the save I just it the auto save? I wish you could turn auto save off. It'd be auto saving when you don't really want it to save. I just saved before I walked in this room. I just feel like something's missing. Like we just ratted out on him. Even though that's my plan, right? That's what I want ultimately, is to shut that extreme Ordo Luminis cult down, right?
Yes?
I would like to have an order.
What is this about?
Well,
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Naughts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Naughts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island.
Speak of the events. Speak of discoveries in the reserve. I don't understand what the reserve is.
The Ordo Luminis captured several Naughts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Naughts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is probably the stuff we found in the port, right?
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naught building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Naughts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Naughts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nords. Not madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Okay. F them, alright? Yeah, I don't know if, like, if you tell them all that shit, right? You tell her all the stuff of what was going on. Other than, I'm assuming, the stuff that happens in the reserve. I guess that's the stuff you find in that warehouse. And that's the not secret. And we don't really want to tell about the not a secret. We want them to just, you know, live their best life. We gotta go talk to the Admiral. So we gotta go back to New Serene. See what happens.
Sarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago.
20 years ago.
We sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Fredee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I am sorry, Greenblood. I promise you that I knew nothing of it. And as far as I'm concerned, this changes nothing. I will keep watching over you.
It's interesting because, like, okay, so is her mother, like, really her mom? and her dad was a native. All right, so her mom was up here, getting the Malachor put on her, right? like what is it? Like it's because the admiral just said that she was born on one of their ships. Does that mean that like her mom was on the ship and gave birth to her? You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of wicked.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict?
Yeah, black blood.
Blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine.
Got the
There is
Malachor.
a chance it was an error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good.
Shit.
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.
Man, that shit crazy.
I
Just
doubt
find
this-
out you was born here and then
Your
he
visit
get the
was to console me
Malachor.
and
That's crazy.
tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was
I
able
don't
to
know,
get the
fam.
whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
And
What do
I'm
you mean?
sorry that I
The
said
congregation
20
continued to make
years. I meant
expeditions to the
200.
island with the help of
Centuries,
the Nauts.
100.
According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat?
The fuck?
What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the three cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
Look, back-to-back bombs drop. Like, boom, you're not really part of the royal family. You was board on the ship. The person that you thought was your family, that's not your family, has the Malachor. Now they're pulling the coup. The fuck out of here, dog.
Your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now. We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry, before the guard can act.
Jesus, they just threw me right in here. But I'm hungry. I want to eat, and we're at an hour. So I'm going to save it right here. And we going to make the cut. That was crazy. I was not ready for that. Alright. Alright. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you'll be back for the next one. On that note, we are OUT out. I'm going to get some dinner. Deuces!